I'm in this TB, I'm in this 4 tray. I just pulled on me a A. Real all in my face. 500 racks in my safe. 500 racks to the plug. What you know about showing love? What you know about pulling up and building trucks? Make fall in love. All of my gon' go.
Good afternoon, Red Bank. The year is flying by. It's already hard to believe we are already in the month of March.
But just because it's March, that don't mean that will stop us from looking back at a special month for the Afro-American community.
We wrap up Black History Month with a special musical tribute. Our own Mario Clark looks back at the influence of Afro-Americans on music.
One day, when the glory comes, it'll be ours, it'll be ours.
The story is just ahead.
Both the girls and the boys basketball teams made it all the way to the regional basketball tournament. We've got your highlights coming up in sports.
We want to know what grinds your gears. Students and staff are about to reveal their pet peeves.
I cannot stand whistling. Like, it's real bad. That's definitely one of my pet peeves.
The story is just around the corner.
And basketball and wrestling may be all wrapped up, but the spring sports will be opening their seasons in 10 days. Details are coming up in sports.
And we've had record amounts of rain this week. We could catch a little bit of break from the wet stuff this weekend, but more rain is coming up next week. Your complete weather forecast is coming up a little later in the show.
It's Friday, March 2nd, and you're watching the main news.
Almost everyone knows that February is Black History Month, and during this month we always remember the difference makers in Afro-American history, people like Martin Luther King Jr. and Rosa Parks. But today, as we wrap up Black History Month, we are honoring the African-American pioneers of music. This special feature is produced and edited by Waniqua Bell, and your host and singer is the very talented Mario Clark.
One day, when the glory comes, glory. Alright, this song was written by John Legend and Common. This was basically about the civil rights movement. It was in that movie Selma. It had a great impact on what's going on now in the world. You know, like African Americans being gunned down by everybody who wasn't, and it wasn't anything changing. So they started to make a change. Oh glory, I go to the movie and I go downtown. Somebody keep telling me don't hang around. It's been a long time coming, but I know a change is gonna come. Yes, it will. See, I've been picked out to be picked on, talked about my friend's mouth. He Still Loves Me was a song in the Fighting Temptations movie, and it's not about civil rights or protesting, but it's more about showing how African Americans back then always went to church and supported each other. It's basically about saying how you can't tear each other down. You can't tear each other down. You have to build each other up. 'Cause I ain't good enough, but it still loves me. I'm gonna make a change for once in my life. It's gonna baby, when I go. This wind is blowing my mind. I see the kids in the street, but not enough to eat. Who am I to be blind, pretending not to see their needs? When the night has come and the land is dark and the moon is the only light we'll see, no, I won't be afraid. No, I won't be afraid. So everybody just enjoy, Black History Month. I would say that, it's about how we improved over time. We should celebrate our culture. Everybody should celebrate their culture. And I feel like once we understand each other's culture, we'll be better as a nation. It's not just about black and white anymore. Stand by me, stand by me. If the sky that we look upon should tumble and fall.
Some of the songs you just heard go a few years back. We wouldn't expect you to know the lyrics of those songs, but we have an extensive library of of today's music. Our crew hit the hallways to see who are able to finish the lyrics.
But I was down and out like last week. Tell me, where have you been?
Came out of hiding, girl.
Don't act like I'm your man. I'm just a fan. Just got rich.
Something is something. I don't know.
No.
Go pop it for a plan, pop it for me. Turn around and drop it for a plan, drop it for me.
I got a beach house in Miami.
Wake up with no jammies, lobster tail for dinner. Julio served that scampi.
Like my dad, I'm a grinder. She don't want me locked up.
Mama, I'm gonna wash up with my wrist sick lock up. All my diamonds rocked up. I don't wanna sign up.
Mama love me so I can't do no wrong. Mama in the trap, so this her favorite song. This ice, I need a freezer.
Whipping up every door. Ooh, mediocre. Put her in a choker.
No.
They hating on me.
I ain't going outside today. Couldn't find high tech, so I'm drinking on Act today. We gon' pull over. Stop, it's so weird.
Well, the regional basketball tournament was held right here at Red Bank High School this week.
And both the girls and boys from RBHS qualified for the tourney. Let's get the highlights as we head over to sports.
The girls basketball team had a great run in the district tournament. They made it all the way to the championship game before losing by 2 points, but as district runner-ups, the Lady Lions qualified for the region tournament. Red Bank would host a scrappy team from Sweetwater last Friday night. This was a do-or-die game for both teams. Let's check out the highlights. As we pick it up, the Lady Lions are trying to work the ball inside. The pass comes to number 34, Bailey Lee, who powers her way to the hole. That's 2 points for Red Bank. Later, Red Bank will look inside again. This time they'll find number 23, Maya Kennebrew, who makes a move between 2 defenders and scores. Nice play. Now watch number 3, Layla Babb. She's up to her old tricks again. On the inbounds pass, she bounces the ball off the defender and scores the easy basket. Oh, when will they ever learn? Nice play, Layla. Quick ball movement is the key for this next play. Red Bank will work it all the way around the horn before getting it inside to Maya Kennebrew, who powers it home for 2 more. Later on, the Lady Lions are back on the fast break. That's number 0, Jasmine Roberts, with the pass inside to Maya Kennebrew for another basket. The game would be close the whole way, but Sweetwater would go on to win 56-48. It was a tough way to end the season for the Lady Lions, but it doesn't take away from the great season that they had. Congrats to Coach McGinnis and all the players for a great year. The boys team knocked off Hickson and Central in back-to-back nights in their district tournament. That qualified the guys for region play. The Lions would have to travel to McMinn last Saturday night. The guys played well and beat McMinn. That meant that their next game would be at Red Bank against the Tyner Rams on Tuesday. But what was a little strange is that the Lions were officially the visiting team. They had to sit on the visitors' bench and they had to wear their blue road uniforms. But that didn't faze our team as they came out red hot. Let's check out some of the highlights. We pick up the action in the first quarter. Red Bank is trying to break Tyner's full court press. The ball makes its way over to number 20, Will Thomas, on the right side. He puts up the three-pointer, and it's good, giving the Lions their first lead of the night. Tyner brings it quickly up the floor, but they can't convert. Red Bank comes back the other way. It's Lucas Brown passing ahead to Will Thomas for the fast break basket. Later, the Lions are in their half-court offense. The ball comes to number 1, Lucas Brown, who dribbles, then stops and pops the nice jumper, nothing but net. Then off the inbounds pass, Lucas Brown drains the defenders and then passes to a wide-open Will Thomas in the corner for another three-pointer. Will led all scorers with 21 points on the night. Now with number 5, Tori Sewell, bring it up the court. He sees a hole in the defense and takes it strong to the hole. That's 2 points for the Lions. Later, Red Bank will show some nice ball movement, and then number 3, Michael Porter, will drive and then dish to number 10, Calvin Jackson, who gets the basket plus the foul. Red Bank led at halftime, but Tyner would come back in the second half. The Rams go on to end the Lions season 76-62. After a slow start, the guys really have been playing well the last few weeks. Kudos to Coach Fike and the entire team on a solid season. Now the winter sports are done, the countdown to opening day for the spring sports can officially begin. Opening day is Monday, March 12th. On that day, the baseball team will have a home game versus Central, and the tennis team will take on Notre Dame at the Champions Club. And both softball and boys soccer will open their season on Tuesday the 13th. With a home game, the track team will make their debut on Tuesday, March 20th. We'll preview some of the action for you next week. That's all for sports. Back to you.
Everybody's got them. Those little things in life that just drive you crazy. We're talking about pet peeves. Our crews went all over campus talking to students and teachers, and we really wanted to find out what grinds your gears.
You got any pet peeves? Okay, one of my pet peeves is if we are walking trying to get to class and you have your little side groups in the hallway. Like, get out the way. I'm trying to get to class. Just be so confused.
So what are some of your pet peeves?
I cannot stand whistling. Like, it's real bad. That's definitely one of my pet peeves.
Take my dadgum video of me and it steals my soul. Just like Indian. You take a picture of them, it steals their soul.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
All right, Calvin, what grinds your gears?
When people ask me, is my hair real?
Why? I have many pet peeves. Like people asking me questions, yes or no questions without, asking for an explanation. That's a pet peeve. Another pet peeve is where students tell me they can't do something without even trying. okay? Everyone can do it. You can at least try.
All right, Natalie, what are your pet peeves?
Being alive.
Well.
So many. I hate when people try to talk to me when I'm mad, and then they go, "What's wrong with you? Why are you being so quiet?" Sometimes I'm not even mad. I just want to be quiet. Then when I start talking, they be like, "Oh, you just talking too much." Well, I didn't ask you to talk back. I'm talking to myself. You don't got to be my friend. I'm my own friend. And then it really bothers me when people go around the school and think they're really cute, but they not. You know you ugly. I like confidence, but it's too much sometimes. And then they get on my nerves when they say, "Oh, you shouldn't twist your hair like that." Well, I still look better than you with my hair twisted, so it doesn't matter.
All right.
That's just bothering me, cause he always interrupting people's videos. He doing like he trying to slide.
You know what else grind my gears? This dude. And he say he can beat me in Madden, but I blew him out 34-0.
He just bothering me cause he keep running. Like, look at what are you doing? Just kids bother me.
Well, for one of my pet peeves is having tennis practice canceled every day of the week because of weather.
Isn't that the truth? Let's see if today's sunshine will last as we head over to weather.
Well, we've had a record amounts of rain this week. There was so much water that school had to be delayed yesterday, and today we're still dealing with flooding and standing water on the roads. But things should be improving. Let's look at the numbers. Today's high temperature is predicted to be 58 degrees. That's a far cry from last Friday's record-setting temperature of 81 degrees. And things will get cool at night, as lows will be right around freezing the next few days. And as we look at the 5-day forecast, it should be a beautiful weekend. We'll have sunshine and mild temperatures through Sunday, but the rain will be coming back next week. The clouds start rolling in on Monday, and we've got a 60% chance of rain on Tuesday. So enjoy the sunshine while we've got it. Back to you.
Well, it's birthday time on the main news.
Let's find out who celebrated a birthday this past week.
That'll wrap up our show. And if anyone needs service hours at all, there's a great opportunity tomorrow morning. There's going to be a general cleanup day at the Mountain Arts Community Center on Signal Mountain. Just come to the center at 10 o'clock tomorrow morning and be ready to work. The address is 809 Kentucky Avenue.
Congrats to the basketball team on the great season. Enjoy the sunshine this week. Peace out, Red Bank.
With the wolves, all of my daughters for sure. We won't fall out about, especially not by no. We ain't gonna fall about. Me and Sid get them.